My first memory of Warped Tour has to be when the Darien Center Warped Tour used to be at LaSalle Park in Buffalo, and my best friend and I begged his parents the night before, just constantly, just probably annoyed the hell out of them, to bring us to Warped Tour the next day so we could see our favorite band at the time called The Starting Line. So the next day, his dad came home early for lunch and ended up bringing us. So we got to LaSalle Park just in time to see The Starting Line, and we got right on the barricade and got to watch our favorite band at our first Warped Tour ever. So that was an amazing experience.
First Warped Tour memory, I just remember being super young and just getting so excited for the whole day, just standing in line and just getting so pumped up to see all my favorite bands and just excited for the whole day.
I went and saw the Transplants in Darien Lake. I was probably 15 or 16, and I'm still so obsessed with Travis Barker, and was even more so back then. So being able to actually see him in the flesh and see him play and do his thing was like mind-blowing to me. I hadn't seen him in Blink yet. I had only seen him in the Transplants. So for that being a first time, that's something I'll always remember. And then later that day it started storming real bad, so everyone, like, it was like a mad dash to our cars and whatnot.
My first Warped Tour, I was really fat. I had red spiky hair. I was probably 12 years old. So I got to see New Found Glory, which was basically my favorite band at the time. I was a little kid, I was freaking out. It was awesome. I can't believe that I'm playing it now. It blows my mind still, but that was my very first memory.
My first and favorite memory of Warped Tour was playing our own Warped Tour here at Darien Lake. It was the first time we'd ever played to a crowd that big. Absolutely crazy, unreal, just seeing a bunch of familiar faces from both cities and people just going absolutely crazy. We had such an amazing time, and I think that's actually going to be my favorite thing about this upcoming Warped Tour, is playing at Darien Lake again in front of all of our friends again. It's just so unreal, and truly grateful for such an experience.
My best memory of Warped Tour has to be when Sirens and Sailors actually got to play the Ernie Ball stage, because we won the Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands for our area's Warped Tour. I just remember getting up on stage and there was really nobody out there to begin with, and I put down my water in front of Doug's drum set like I do every show, and I just remember turning around and just seeing a sea of people there to see us for the first time we ever played Warped Tour, and it was just the most amazing feeling, just the best memory I ever had of Warped Tour.
I'm excited to meet as many people as I can, as many fans or bands that I've been looking up to since I was younger. It's just been a dream of mine for so long, and I'm just so excited to be a part of the tour now rather than being out in the crowd. Although I'm still going to be out in the crowd watching all my favorite bands, but I'm just beyond excited to be a part of it.
This is definitely on the bucket list of things we've wanted to accomplish being in a band, is playing a festival of this caliber. You know, it's nationwide. I'm going to see the rest of the country. It's such a large scale, and it's truly unreal.
I've thought about this opportunity for years and years, and finally we are at a place where we can add to Warped Tour and really kind of get our music out to a more broad audience. So it's cool to say that I shared Warped Tour with bands that I've looked up to and wanted to play with for years and years. So it's cool to have that.
All right, guys, we're super pumped to see you on Warped Tour this year. Thank you all for your support. We couldn't have done it without you, and let us know when you're going to be there, and we'll definitely make a point to talk to you.